The last tutorial showed you how to make easy patterns. This one's going to show you how to get an effect like a pattern, but it's a little bit more random. It's actually a clipping mask. So here we've got this pineapple, or pineapples with oranges, and they repeat and it's regular and it's a pattern. So there's some sort of mechanical look to it. But what if we want in this rectangle shape here that we've made, we want to have an image that is cropped. Anyway, I'll show you what I mean. I don't know if I'm being super clear, but I'll show you what I mean. Let's just make it pink for now. So let's just get these apples. Copy. I'm just going to show you what I mean. Paste. So let's make sure that it's grouped. So it is grouped. And this one is also grouped. Good. So I'm going to make just a sort of random pattern myself. Notice that I'm not putting it on the pink, just creating copy paste. They could overlap a little bit if I wanted them to. So it's a pattern, but it does not repeat in a grid or any sort of way that you can predict. It is asymmetrical and it's random. In fact, some of them I'm going to transform, reflect, vertical, so the leaf is on the other side as well. Some more of these here. Over here. Okay. One more. And I'll just reflect that one. And make it a little bigger. Okay, so it's completely random, but it doesn't fit. Like, how do I fit that into my rectangle here? Well, you use a clipping mask. So this is the shape that I want, and this is how much I want of it. That's what I want. So I'm going to move it around until, but I want the computer to cut off all the stuff that's not in the pink. So this is how you do it. You get your rectangle, but this is below all the layers. I need it to be above, so I'm going to go Arrange, Bring to Front. So now it's covering it. With my black arrow, select everything that's involved in this. Right click and go Make Clipping Mask. And it digitally cuts off all that stuff around it. If I had been a bit more clever, I would have prepared the same one, same size, but with a color that was behind it as well. So arrange, send to back. So we've got a color. I don't like that color. That's all right. So that's how you make a pattern, but it's a bit more random. Another example would be, I'll just do a skinny rectangle for this one. If you wanted something textural and you had your paintbrush, you're creating maybe some sort of abstract. No, that's yucky. Don't like that. So that's this one, which is pretty uninteresting right now. So if you go to Window, Window Brushes, and I get rid of this thing. So you've got brushes here. So that's a rough brush, and then I can increase the stroke. make it the color, not the inside. See, I just want the stroke to be color in the inside, nothing. But in brushes, you've got a few options here, but in this at the bottom here, that's supposed to look like books from a library, and you've got all these options. So if you go into artistic, go into artistic ink, for example, got all these options for brushes. So there's hundreds of brushes, for example, like that one, that's kind of cool, this one, that one, that one, and you can change the stroke. If I just make that a little bigger. Now again, copy paste over the top. So you're making almost like a little sandwich. Then select everything, right click, make clipping mask. So it cuts it off for you. It crops all the stuff that you don't want. And so you can make things, make your own sort of effects that fit within. Because we're going to be doing a drink package design, so it's important that you know how to get images inside of the rectangle that don't go outside of it. Okay, play around with that effect.